If you've been thinking about buying a Cricut machine or upgrading one you already have, this video is for you. I'm breaking down everything you need to know about the current machines as of 2026 so you can make the best decision for your crafting needs and for your budget. In this video, I'm only talking about the current machines that are being sold on Cricut's website. So that would be the Cricut Joy 2, the Cricut Joy Xtra, the Cricut Explore 5, the Cricut Maker 4, even though I have the Cricut Maker 3, and the Cricut Venture. Before we get into the video, I quickly want to talk about where you can purchase these machines. You can of course buy them on Cricut's website, and if you have Cricut Access, you can get 10% off the machines. Cricut Access is a membership where you get that discount off the machines and materials, plus you get access to their fonts, images, and templates. This is optional. You do not have to pay for this. It's totally up to you. You can still use Cricut Design Space for free and bring in your own fonts and images. You can pretty much find these machines anywhere else: Amazon, Michaels, Target, Walmart. I'll put links down in my description box for these. I earn a small commission if you purchase from them, and I just really appreciate the support on my channel. One more thing on pricing, I am going to give the price for each machine as I go through it, and that's what's currently on Cricut's website, but they do have sales, especially on Prime days. So if you are wanting to purchase, they do periodically go on sale, so you might want to watch out for those. You can buy the machine only, or you can buy the bundles. These come with materials to get you started. For this video, to simplify it, I'm just going to give the machine only price. Lastly, before getting into this, all 5 machines have a few similarities, and I thought it would be easiest to just tell you what those are up front. First, they all use Bluetooth, which connects Cricut Design Space to your machine. Cricut Design Space is the free software where you'll pull in images and fonts. Your machines will connect through the Wi-Fi, so it'll basically talk to each other. The other similarity is all 5 of them use the Cricut Design Space software, and every machine uses those common materials: adhesive vinyl, iron-on or heat transfer vinyl, and paper. Let's start with the Cricut Joy family. Right now there are 2 current machines in this lineup: the Joy 2, which is on the screen now. This came out this year in February 2026. And the Cricut Joy Xtra that I'm just putting on the screen, this came out in September 2023. These are Cricut's most compact and lightweight machines. They only have 1 slot for blades, and they do not have any buttons. As you can see, everything is controlled on the computer. The current price on Cricut's website for the Joy 2 is $99, and for the Joy Xtra, it's $179. I'll put the exact dimensions on the screens, but the Cricut Joy 2 is about 9 inches wide and it weighs 2.7 pounds. The Cricut Joy Xtra is 12.5 inches wide and weighs 6 pounds. The Joy 2 works with 75 plus materials, things like vinyl, iron-on, printable vinyl, and paper. The Cricut Joy Xtra works with 50 plus materials. I wondered why the Extra had fewer material options at first, and it came down to it can't score, so that knocks out some of the materials that need fold or creases. Both machines are able to utilize print and cut. The original Joy was not able to, so you can make things like stickers with these machines. Now let's talk cut size. The Cricut Joy 2 can cut 4.25 inches by 11.75 inches on a mat, or longer using Cricut Smart Material. It can do 4.5 inches wide, up to 4 feet for single continuous cut, and up to 20 feet for repeated cuts. Smart Material is specifically Cricut brand. You don't need a cutting mat with this, which is what allows you to get those longer cuts. The Cricut Joy Xtra can cut 8.25 inches by 11.75 inches on a mat, and using Smart Material, it can cut 8.5 inches wide and up to that 20 feet long. You can use a card mat for insert cards as well. The Joy machine tools are interchangeable, meaning you can use the same blades across both of them. The one exception is the new scoring tool. Both machines can cut using the fine point blade. The new Joy 2 one looks a little different. You can't remove the blade now. Here's the new scoring tool. The Joy 2 is the only machine in that family that can use it because the software doesn't support scoring on the other machines. The scoring tool creates fold lines, so you'll use this for things like cards. They both can use the foil transfer tool. The foil transfer tool adds shiny metallic foil to your projects. Lastly, they can use the Cricut pens and markers to write or draw, and these are both interchangeable as well. So who are these machines for? In my opinion, they are great companion machines to the Explorer or Maker. The reason why, they are limited in size, so if you're wanting to make something like a full t-shirt design, you will run into some size restrictions. If you're wanting to make things like cards, tags, labels, smaller iron-on projects, and stickers, these are great machines for that. Even though these aren't as wide, you can get long cuts using smart material. Some other pros to the machines, they are budget friendly and beginner friendly. I also love being able to grab it when I want to make something quick. It's just so convenient. It's also a great fit if you don't have a lot of craft space or if you like to travel with your Cricut. Next up is the Cricut Explore 5. This one is new. It came out this past February. It looks different than the past Explore machines, but it's actually very similar, just a handful of changes. I actually have a whole video going over everything you need to know about this specific machine, so I'll link that for you. The current price for this machine is $199. This is just under 20 inches wide and it weighs 10 pounds. The Explore 5 can cut 100 plus materials similar to the Joy, vinyl, iron-on, cardstock, printable materials, and more. It has print and cut capability as well. On a mat, this can cut up to 11.5 inches wide and 23.5 inches long. Using smart material, it can cut up to 11.7 inches wide and up to 12 feet long. This machine is compatible with 6 tools. First, you have your cutting tool, the fine point blade, the bonded fabric blade, which is actually the same as the fine point blade, but think of it like fabric scissors. You only want to use it on fabric. The deep point blade for thicker materials like magnetic sheets, faux leather, craft foam, the foil transfer tool. There's a new scoring tool with this machine that works a little differently. This now goes in the blade clamp. The previous Explore machines had a scoring stylus and that went in the pin clamp. It can also write or draw. The previous pens and markers from the Explorers are not compatible with this machine, sadly. So who is this machine for? This one is excellent if you're a beginner Cricut user and completely new to the Cricut world. It can cut and make the majority of common projects most people are looking for when they buy a Cricut machine, and you get a lot more size compatibility compared to the Joy, which is why I recommend this for beginners. You can make things like custom decals, personalized apparel and t-shirts, stickers, cards, home decor, labels, and so much more. On top of all of that, it's still a great budget-friendly option, especially for everything it's capable of. Next up is the Cricut Maker machine. I have the Cricut Maker 3, but the latest one on the market right now is the Cricut Maker 4. The main difference between the two is speed. The Maker 4 cuts up to 2 times faster than the previous generation. The current price for the Cricut Maker 4 is $349. The size of the machine is around 22 inches for the width and it weighs 15.4 pounds. The Maker is the ultimate smart cutting machine. It can do everything the Explore 5 can, but it comes with several added features that just take it up a notch. It has 10 times stronger cutting force and it can cut over 300 materials, so vinyl, iron-on, cardstock, but also leather, mat board, wood, veneer, chipboard, fabric. It can cut a max size of 11.5 inches for the width and 23.5 inches for the length on a cutting mat, and for smart material, up to 11.7 inches wide and up to 12 feet long. It's compatible with 13 tools. You've got the fine point blade, the bonded fabric blade, the deep point blade, the foil transfer tool, the knife blade, which slices through dense materials like balsa wood or chipboard, the rotary blade, made specifically for cutting fabric without needing a backer, the scoring wheel, which helps create fold lines on cardstock, especially thicker cardstock, because it has a single and a double scoring wheel. The scoring wheel works with the adaptive tool system. This is for the Cricut Maker only. With this, there's a little button at the top. When you press it, you can pull the blade out, and you have several options to swap it out with. Here is that double scoring wheel. There's also these four. The wavy blade for a decorative wavy edge on your designs for like cards. The engraving tool, which scratches designs into metal or acrylic. The perforated blade, which gives you tear lines for like raffle tickets or tear out cards. And the deboss tool, which presses detailed designs into material for dimension. It can also write with pens and markers, and it has print and cut capabilities. So who is the Cricut Maker machines for? You really need to think about what type of projects you're going to be making. If you're cutting fabric, or if you want to cut thicker materials, then this is a must-have. Also, if you want to use those quick swap tools, the one I use the most is the engraving blade. This is the most versatile machine, and if you know you're going to want to do all kinds of different projects, I'd recommend this one. However, it does come at a higher price point, so just keep that in mind when you're deciding. Lastly, we have the Cricut Venture. This is Cricut's wide format professional cutting machine, and it really is a different category from the rest of the machines. You can tell it looks quite different. The current price for this on Cricut's website is $499. This weighs 35 pounds, and it's twice the size of Cricut's other machines. It sits at a 45-degree angle to help save on some workspace. The Venture is Cricut's fastest cutting machine. Its cutting and writing speed, online it says 25.4 inches per second. It cuts 100 plus materials, everything that the Explore series can cut. So vinyl, iron-on, paper, things like that. On a mat, it can cut a max of 23.75 inches by 27.75 inches. Using smart material, up to 24 inches wide and 12 feet long for single design and up to 75 feet long for repeated cuts. It uses the same blades and tools as the Explore machine, so your fine point blade, the fabric bonded blade, the deep point blade, the foil transfer tool, the scoring stylus, and pens and markers. You can do print and cut for this as well, and the max size for that is actually 24 inches by 28 inches, but you do need a large format printer. So who is this machine for? This is if you find yourself needing to cut very large projects on a regular basis, like decals, porch signs, poster board projects, birthday party decor, or large acrylic signs. I do like that it's super fast, but it is pricey, it's big, so it's going to take up a good amount of space in your craft room, and this is not a machine for casual or occasional crafting. Even if you have a small business, it might not be the best fit. It really comes down to what kind of projects you're going to be making. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.